This episode is brought to you by Netflix. The Four Seasons is back for season 2, starring Tina Fey, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, Marco Calvani, Carrie Kenny Silver, and Erica Henningsen. After a difficult year, your favorite group of friends continues their tradition of vacationing together, now with a baby in tow. From the Jersey Shore to upstate New York and Italy, their getaways are sure to take unexpected turns where comedy ensues. Watch The Four Seasons May 28th only on Netflix.
How can I work out so I have more energy? This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Gina from Instagram asks, I normally feel really tired after I work out. How can I work out so I have more energy? Hey, it's JJ, and I have thyroid exercise expert Dr. Emily Kiberd here to answer this question. She's a New York City chiropractor, strength enthusiast, and mama to Elvis and baby Brooklyn. She helps women struggling with Hashimoto's learn how to work out without burning out. With using her own program, Thyroid Strong, and making lifestyle changes, she has put her Hashimoto's into remission. And fun fact, Emily used to work for bear management in Yellowstone National Park. She'll be right back with the answer. Stay with me.
This is one of the two biggest complaints I hear from my women, especially those with Hashimoto's or another autoimmune condition. One of the complaints being, and struggles really, being difficulty losing weight. And then the other struggle is extreme fatigue throughout the day, but extreme fatigue, especially after trying to work out. So if you are this woman, listen in, I would ask myself these questions. Am I only doing cardio? I think sometimes in our society, women associate weight loss as put those shoes on and do some cardio. And I think spinning that cardio kind of hamster wheel can leave us feeling really depleted and just really tired after our workout. I am all for hitting our 10,000 steps a day, but not with the sacrifice of a solid strength training program for too much cardio. The second question I would ask myself is, how's my sleep? Did I get a good night's sleep in terms of quality and quantity? Is your 2-year-old waking you up every night at 3 a.m.? If you are not getting a good night's sleep, you could potentially feel more fatigued after you work out. The third question I would ask is, how am I feeding my body? Am I hitting my optimal protein targets each meal, which would be about 30 grams, at least 30 grams of protein per meal? And just to have more energy, I like to focus on strength training. Strength training 3 to 4 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes per session. Weight a little bit on the heavier side than what most women probably think they can lift if you haven't lifted in a while. The more muscle tissue we have, and I think it's so important to focus on the muscle tissue, the more energy we'll have, the more place we will have to dump excess glucose, the more protection of our joints as we age. So I like to focus on strength training, resistance training, and I like for the women who haven't, strength trained ever or in a long while, to do 3 to 5 reps. Nothing crazy, just 3 to 5 reps per set. For those women who are more trained, have trained in the past, maybe fell off the bandwagon, are returning to it, 8 to 12 reps per set. The most important part in terms of our muscle to have more energy is reaching that place of perceived exertion. So if we think of like 0 to 10, 10 is I cannot pull the weight off the floor. 0 is I could do 1,000 more reps. By the last couple reps of lifting a weight, you want to hit this exertion point of like a 7 or 8 on a scale of 0 to 10. That is where We have muscle growth, muscle hypertrophy. Some people will call it hitting fatigue, but I don't like to use that term because we don't want to have that idea of like we're laying on the floor in a puddle of sweat. I like to think of it as we're hitting this perceived exertion, our kind of max point. If 10 was our max, an 8. And that is where our muscle hypertrophy, our muscle will be maintained.
This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week, so make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetojj.com.